says 6:58.
Yeah, but that's not digital. This one is. Because I have it plugged in, it's blocked by this, but it has to be plugged in. So we got to figure out how to do this. There we go. Smile, Catherine.
I am.
You're on Candid Camera.
Camera.
Hello,
Hi,
everyone.
everybody.
There's Mimi, Kathy, Catherine, Chicky. What are some of your other nicknames? Oh, Knobs. Do you remember Knobs?
No.
You don't remember Knobs?
Who called me Knobs?
It was some of your friends, and you all had those weird hats.
Rosie.
Yeah.
Rosie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So some
Yeah, I
people
forgot
called you
about
that.
Yep. Yep.
So anyway, here
Better
we
known as
are.
Mimi.
Better known as Mimi. Well, I don't want to say better known. Lately known as Mimi is probably the way to say it
19
now.
years.
But that's your late one. Hey, Nance. Thanks for joining. Hey, Rose.
Hi, guys.
So, Mom is going to make Easter pie. Show them your Easter cookies.
Oh, I'm sorry about my
Just show
Easter
everybody her
cookies.
Easter cookies. So this is a tradition that has been in Mom's family. I'm not really sure how long, but it's been a long
Easter
time.
baskets with
So.
the eggs, hard-boiled eggs in the middle. And then when I have extra dough, I make the cookies. These are ours.
Aren't they pretty? So pretty. So she makes those, and
Now we're gonna make
she's
Easter pies.
she's putting them in little packages so that she can drop them off at different people's houses, like my sister, since we haven't seen them in a
And Miss
really long
Judy.
time. So, anyway, what other Easter traditions have there been, Mom?
Other than the Easter pies, I don't know really of any other. You know, I've probably forgotten some of them. It's been so long. Other than the pastries, we always had the pastries, you know, for Easter, which we don't have access to here. I'm sure there's Italian bakery around somewhere where we can get them, but I'm not familiar with it.
Yeah, cousin Danielle just joined.
Hi, Danielle.
Hi, Danielle. All right, so Mom, let's talk about what you're making.
Okay, I'm going to start with, there's two different pies. They're both meat pies. It's an Easter meat pie. But the one that I'm going to make now and start with, I call it Americanized because the other one is more with Italian stuff. And I call that the Italian meat pie. So it's very basic. Janine and I cut everything up last night because it takes, that's the most time-consuming thing is cutting up the meat. So all we're going to do is put all these things together and we're going to make a meat pie. And
What else do you call it other than meat pie?
Easter meat pie, that's it.
Pizza
Maybe an
Rustica?
No, the other one is Pizza Rustica.
Oh.
This is just Easter meat
Jimboyka?
pie. No. Did you forget that word already?
No, Mofongo.
No.
Malafaguda.
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 Okay, we're going to start with...
I want to know from Danielle how often she said Malafaguda this week. You can keep.
I said it because I made a big Malafaguda
I heard
the
you
other night.
say. Yeah, I did hear you say
Okay,
that.
This is, Janine doesn't like Swiss cheese. This recipe calls for Swiss cheese, so we bought Gruyere cheese because the princess doesn't like Swiss cheese. So we got Gruyere cheese
Hey,
here
Mike.
and provolone. And it's all cubed up.
It's definitely not cubed, and it's
Well-
not really evenly cut. I just cut things in strips and
That's
then
all
in
right.
halves
It
and
still-
stuff
it
like
melts
that.
And it still tastes good.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. So that's number one. I'm just going to separate some of this cheese so it's easier to mix. They were all stuck together. Not all, but some of them are stuck together.
Well, I cut them in like blocks.
Well, and from sitting in the refrigerator, like I said, we did this last night.
Yeah, so you see that whole stack there. It's meats and things like that we just kind of put together.
Okay.
I
The
agree
next
with you.
one-
Danielle just said Gruyere is way better than Swiss.
Really?
I totally agree.
I like Swiss so much. So
Mom likes
now
Swiss.
we're doing the prosciutto, which is
Which is what you've got.
what I
So
got
there's
right
prosciutto.
here.
So prosciutto is super fatty.
Right. Very
super
fatty.
fatty and salty, of course.
Exactly.
And when I was cutting it last night, I couldn't use like my regular knife. I just ended up ripping it apart. So it's not really in great shapes. I used, my best knife, and it was still, I don't know, it was just too fatty. So the knife was slipping around.
This is pepperoni.
All right, so we got pepperoni. Hey, Suzanne. Hey, Molly. Hey, Gina. Hey, Stephanie. From the Pacificos. Hey, Linda. I'm gonna
Hey,
assume
guys.
that Lynn's there too.
Okay, and this is the salami.
All right, so we got salami. You guys, I can smell the meat already.
Yeah.
Totally
So
smell the
I've
meat.
thrown all the meats together, and I'm going to just mix it with my hands, which are clean because I just washed them.
That's what you say. What are you drinking tonight?
I'm drinking cran apple juice with, what is it?
It's right in front of you.
Coconut vodka?
No, it's banana vodka.
I'm sorry, banana vodka.
Yeah, banana vodka. Yeah, no, it's not Fish Friday anymore. First of all, Mom has aged out, which is very nice, so she does not have to follow.
Yeah, but I'm not eating this tonight either.
Okay, but you just had salami and cheese. That's still meat.
I know, but I'm not eating them. Oh, I did.
That's what I'm saying.
Oh, I forgot. Sorry, I forgot. Oh my God.
But she has aged out, so she doesn't have to practice.
You aged out at 65, Linda. You aged out too.
Linda didn't say it.
I know, but I'm telling her.
All right. Well, anyway, Suzanne said you look very nice tonight.
Oh, thank you. Okay.
She felt like since it's Easter, she had to, dress a little. Yeah, you're right, Molly. You're Mormon and you even knew. She forgot. She did say it this morning. She actually told the dog he wasn't allowed to have any meat.
Yeah.
And then there she goes, having meat.
Okay, it calls for 8 to 10 eggs. I always put 10.
So Loretta, Mom is making a meat pie. It's a traditional Easter thing. She's actually going to be making 2 different Easter pies. This first one is one that her friend Dolores always made. So Mom calls it an Americanized version, but we do like it. And then she's going to make a second meat pie, which is the Pizza Rustica.
Right.
So we cut up everything. So your mom's doing Loretta. Linda said, "Hey, cousin Linda, your niece."
Lynn.
Hey, Lynn. So, P.S. Linda just joined. I'm sorry. So my cousin Linda, if my friend Jenny's on, it's just an inside joke. Anyway, because she always says P.S. and then tells the rest of the story, and it's just funny. So, Suzanne, yes, aged out. When you hit a certain age in the Catholic faith and you've gone through your sacraments,
65.
You're basically forgiven or excused from practicing certain restrictive tenets. And this is one of them. So Mom's been 10 years out, but she still, practices when it's convenient.
Yeah, I completely forgot.
Yeah. She had a Malafiguda.
Yeah. Well, that wasn't a Malafiguda, but anyway. Okay, I'm beating the 10 eggs.
So that was 10 eggs, and she's beating anything else in that bowl?
Nope.
Just the eggs.
Just eggs.
Why don't you use a whisk?
Because I like the fork.
All right. Why do you like the fork?
I just like it better. I can control it better.
What do you mean you can control it better?
I like handling it better. Would you mind your business? Now you're going to tell me how to cook? Tell me everything else I got to do.
I'm trying to get an understanding of why you do the things that you do.
You'll never have an understanding.
You're probably right.
Okay, one thing I forgot to do is supposed to preheat the oven. I forgot to turn it on.
Is everything already out?
It says 325, but I'm doing it 350.
Why? Because our oven, it gets real hot.
No, 350 is good.
All right. Linda said not to tell everybody her age.
Oh, I'm sorry, Lynn. What are you getting like your mother? Nobody could know how old I was.
So Suzanne's family, Suzanne's family is in Germany. She said they still participate. You can let them know that they can just relax a little bit. All right, you got to tell people what you're doing, Kath.
I'm just getting rid of some stuff. Now I'm getting the milk.
All right.
I bought whole milk. That's very important to have whole milk because we usually drink 2%. And 2% doesn't make it in some recipes, so I bought whole milk for this.
Hey, Natasha. Hey, Janine.
Okay, all the meats, the cheeses, everything is together.
Mom, that sausage that you have over there, is that for this one or for the other one?
That's for the other one, Pizza Rustica.
All right.
Okay, I get the pie.
Natasha, doesn't she look great? Say hi to Natasha, Mom. She said, hi, Chicky.
Hi, Natasha.
She's wearing her short shorts. Isn't she cute?
Okay.
All right, so she did not, obviously she did not make
I was just going to say that. I don't make pie crust.
She doesn't bake.
No. I'm a terrible baker.
She's a terrible baker.
I tried to make banana bread yesterday, and it was god-awful.
It was so bad.
Oh my God, I don't know what.
But I have to say, you guys, she was actually trying to surprise me because I've been saying to her all week, why don't you bake for me? you know, like zucchini bread, banana bread, whatever. So I'm sitting there at the desk at the office, and she just comes in with this banana bread, and it was probably maybe an inch thick. I mean, it was like just this compressed.
It never rose.
It was terrible. It was so
awful.
bad. And then once I took a bite, it like
like
lingered.
poison. It's like
It
a metal.
was. It was
It
terrible.
tasted like metal.
I don't know how you ruin banana bread, but she did.
Well, I did.
So Janine, tonight's the Pizza Rustica or the meat pie, actually, and the meat pie. So she's making the meat pie first.
Yeah, I'm doing this first. Okay, I'm pouring the egg in all the meats and cheese.
Natasha, she really doesn't bake. You'd think coming from a baking family, but what I understand, I guess that your grandmother or my grandmother didn't bake either.
No,
I thought
none
she
of them
did.
baked. And that's the only one that baked was Aunt Florrie.
Oh, and she was an excellent baker.
Her and Uncle Louie.
Yeah, they were excellent.
They were fantastic.
Danielle, I'd love to have a good banana bread recipe, so I can try and make it.
Or zucchini bread.
Or zucchini bread. I have very, very low potassium, so even in addition to my medication that I take, I also have a banana or two every day. So,
Okay,
you know.
guys, I got the 10 eggs that I scrambled up and poured it in the meat mixture.
You know, Janine, I actually have a tripod, but it doesn't move as well as my hands do. I'm sorry I'm shaking so much. Yeah, it is super easy so far. Yeah, that's right. Grandma Catherine was a great baker. Catherine was a great baker.
I know.
Yeah.
She was fantastic.
Loretta, banana bread's easy. Well, then you can make it for me. I live right around the corner from you. I'd be happy to take your banana bread. Thank you so much. I'll expect it on the doorstop tomorrow.
You should never say that to her.
Loretta
you don't
knows.
know what you're in for.
Loretta knows. We used to work together. She knows. She's met me. Thank you, Natasha. I appreciate the great camera work comment. I know it's not that great, but I'm trying. I'm trying to use my iPad instead of my iPhone. Bring old bananas. They never last long enough to really go old.
We don't have old bananas.
I mean, we buy banana. When I say we, I mean she buys bananas. And she calls me her monkey all the time. I gotta get bananas for my monkey. Listen, y'all, let me tell you something. I started my new job like 3 weeks ago. It's crazy busy. Crazy busy. From the minute I start to the minute I end, I am swamped. Today, my mom made me lunch, brought it to me. It was fantastic. Everybody was so jealous. I've got the best wife.
Yeah. That's what Margaret said today. I shop, I cook, I clean.
That's what I'm saying. You're the best wife. I don't have to have sex with you. It's even better and better.
Okay, guys, I'm pouring this into the pie shells. I'm going to add milk to it soon.
So you're making 2 pies with all that, right?
Yeah, this is enough.
Okay.
Well, I really should just do the one.
Well, but if you have enough, just make the 2. Why wouldn't you just make 2? We could always freeze one. So, Janine, she's just pouring it into the pie shells. So all the meat and the cheese is mixed with the eggs. Mom, did you do any seasoning in any of that?
Nope. The meat is so salty and so much seasoning, you don't want anything.
Yeah. I mean, all of it is cured meat, so it definitely has a off-the-charts salt factor.
Oh, absolutely. And the seasoning.
You have to take some out of the other one and put it in there.
Yeah, I am. Thank you.
No problem. Oh, sorry, Janine. I guess you realized what she was doing as my new job. So I'm working for Digital Risk, and I am managing one of our new clients and their processing work. So we're in the process of onboarding, and because we're all, of course, working remotely, I've got an entire new team that started today. Nobody's ever met each other, or actually it started yesterday. And it's just complicated. I'll just say it that way. All right, so she is trying to even it out a bit, move stuff around.
Now I'm going to pour some milk in there to cover the meat.
Really? Mm-hmm. Oh, that's right. You said you needed whole fat milk, and I'm interested to see how much you cover. Do you make it so it's wet, Mom? What do you mean you're gonna? Well, I guess we'll see. Will you use that whole thing?
No.
All right.
See, just to cover, right, like that.
What does that do?
Well, it's like scrambled egg. It helps cook the egg.
So you don't have to
Brings
mix
it
it.
together.
How come you don't mix it when you do the egg?
Because then you don't have much milk to put in.
Okay. So you have to wait and see.
Yeah.
All right.
Because if you put it in, then it absorbs it with the egg and everything and the meat.
Got it.
But now,
Hey,
so
Wen.
now you know. Okay, they're getting ready and they're going in the oven.
All right. So the first one's, hey, Joni. Joni Mahaley.
Hi, Joni.
So can you use heavy the milk?
I don't know. I guess you can. I never used it.
You probably could,
see
Beverly.
why
It would
not.
probably make it creamier.
Yeah, I
But
see why
with
not.
all of that salt content, I don't know that you'd want to add heavy cream.
Right. Now-
The fat from the meat itself.
Right.
I don't think you need heavy cream. But
Now-
yes, you could.
They're ready to put in the oven, but maybe the last 15 minutes before they come out, I'm going to whitewash the crust with the egg whites.
Okay.
Just to get it golden.
Okay.
Okay. This will rise.
Do you want me to come open the?
Nope.
This will rise. What is it? The south will rise again. Is that what's going to happen down there?
What time is it? It's 7:14. This will be done after 8.
All right. Do you want me to put the timer on?
No.
No. All right. We don't use timers in this house. We don't need no stinking timers. I didn't hear the oven preheat. Does it matter? Okay. All right. Oh, there's Carrie Sutton.
Oh, and Linda. Can I see Linda?
Well, you're not going to be able to see anybody, but
Okay,
we'll
that
have to
one's
send you a
done.
picture. So, Carrie, you got to send us a picture of Mom because Mom wants to see her. Yeah, so that one's done. And yes, Loretta, Mommy is Italian. Her maiden name is Di Pasquale. All right, so now we're doing the next one. What's the difference again between this one and the first one?
Okay, the first one is just meats and cheese.
Joe Karuba just joined.
This one has Italian sausage and ricotta cheese and all the meats.
And all the meats.
Okay?
We like our meats. All right, so what she's
Now,
bringing
I
over...
haven't made this one in years, so...
It's going to be great.
2 hard-boiled eggs.
Wow, Gina, did you hear that? Mom said hard-boiled eggs. You did. I need 2 hard-boiled eggs. That's what you said. Next thing I know, you're going to tell everybody you're going to have to get some furl to cover it.
Or Earl.
Or Earl.
That was good.
Sandy Redden said hello.
Hi, Sandy. Even Sandy's on here. I can't believe it.
I know.
Oh, my God. What have you done to me, Janine?
Everybody wants to see you cook. Listen, everybody's just looking for some
I'm sure
company.
Sandy's familiar with all this, too.
Yeah, we should have unpeeled those eggs. Oh well. Unpeeled? Is that the right word? Or just peeled?
Peeled.
Yeah. I don't know why unpeeled felt right. All right, my hand's getting tired. Let me put this down for a minute. Furl, exactly. I can't put it
Sandy,
down.
did you ever make these pies at Easter? Did your family?
Waiting to see her response. I know. So it was Earl, Turlet, Furl, Burled. I will, Loretta. I'll text you a slice. Listen, we will eat this pie, these pies. Mom will give a bunch away to family, whatever. But we'll eat them for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Mm-hmm. It's one of those things because of the eggs. It feels like a really good omelet.
Yeah, it's like a quiche.
It's like a quiche, but it's a really heavy quiche because it's so filled with meats and stuff like that. So the first one had cheese, but did not have like ricotta
Or the
the
Italian
Italian. Okay. So those are the differences in the meats. Do you ever do like a seafood pie, Mom?
I've never, but I can.
Does she make pizzelles? She has made
Yes,
pizzelles,
I
Janine,
have.
but
Oh,
again,
I used to make them at
let's
Christmas time
discuss
all
her
the time.
baking.
Sorry.
Wow.
The pizzelles came very good. Rosie and I used to make them every Christmas.
I will say, was it last week that you made the
Oh,
Zabel, whatever
Yeah.
it was? What was it?
funnel cake.
Yeah, so she
And they
made
taste
funnel
like
cake,
Zabelers.
but it did. It tasted just like
And
Zabelers.
now
They
I
were
know
very
what to
good.
use for the Zabelers. That's good.
Sandy said that her mom and dad, they never did, but she bets her Italian cousins do.
Oh, really?
And Linda, we miss you too. You don't even know how much. So Linda Sutton said hello, and she misses
Hi,
us
Lynn.
both. So anyway, and Jenny Maxon said she loves my mama. Such a great idea.
Jenny.
I keep calling you Jenny Maxon, Jenny Ford, married with 2 kids, but I can't stop calling her Maxon.
I can't see this card.
That's fine.
Okay, we're going to start with the filling.
So Jenny, Linda, and
Combined
Gina,
with
do you remember Linda? So P.S. It still cracks me up. Anyway.
She likes laughing at people, Lynn.
I'm not laughing at people. I love these stories. They make me happy.
Good.
Good.
As long as you're happy.
Well, that's really what the moral of that story is.
Okay. I'm just reading this now. I haven't, like I said, I haven't done this in a long time. So
It's going to be
it
great.
calls for a pound of Ragorta, but this is a 2-pound one, so half of this.
I posted the recipe, so if anybody's looking for it, I think I posted it toward the end of last week or early this week. I'm not really sure when I posted it, but I did post it. So if you're looking for it, I did spell out the one that she hand wrote so that you could actually read it. And again, I say that with love. Yes, I totally remember that. And Linda just said she's going to slap me. Well, that's fine. I'm used to it, Lynn. My mother abuses me.
That's the problem. You never got slapped when you were little.
I did get slapped. Just apparently not enough.
Exactly. My poor Lisa got it all.
Oh, did that really just come out of your mouth? Your
It
poor
did.
Lisa? Okay.
That's right.
All right.
Ask Linda. She knows. Lisa was always in trouble.
But Lisa needed to be in trouble. I didn't do anything wrong.
There you go.
Ever.
Okay.
And for those of you that don't know, Lisa is my sister.
Okay, we're going to do, it says to mix the Ragorta, so this is, I'm going to do half.
What are you mixing?
I'll let you know when I get to it. Right now I'm getting the Ragorta in here. I think we're going to mix it with Parmesan cheese and salt.
All right.
Okay, it says combine Ragorta, salt, and Parmesan. A tablespoonful of Parmesan. So,
Hey, Kate. Yes, Janine, Mom actually has a loose leaf where she has all of her recipes
Right.
in it. So, Jenny, I would say it is rated PG. Her daughter's listening. However, if she messes up, she does occasionally say a 4-letter word. It's typically not the F word.
no.
But last week we learned a new word when she said malafaguta. So that was the Italian word for the day, malafaguta. Sandy, do you know the word malafaguta? It's honestly becoming one of my favorite words. I don't have opportunities to say it enough.
Okay, let's
All
see.
right.
We added the Ragorta cheese, the Parmesan, and now it says salt. So I just
Does it say how much salt?
No.
All right. I can't imagine that you need that much salt because there's so much of that salty
No,
meat
I'm
in
not
it
putting
too.
any more salt.
Yeah, so malafaguta is a screw up. It's a great word.
Right.
It's a great word.
Big mistake.
Big mistake.
Okay.
Although, as she said, well, I'm not going to say it since Ella's watching, but she said a different definition.
Now it says add 2 eggs, one
Hey,
at a
Val.
time.
We were just talking about malafaguta again, and then all of a sudden you joined.
Okay.
See, Gina's never heard it either. Gina, so malafaguta is apparently a big old mistake, but it's a different big old mistake. And it was the first time I've ever heard her say it. And she's like, are you kidding me? I know, Suzanne. I think it's a fantastic word.
Okay, 2 eggs, one at a time. Whoop.
That was a malafaguta.
No, that wasn't Malafaguta.
What did it take to have it be a malafaguta? It's not just an oops.
A big mistake. Like the other day, what did I do? I forgot now. When I was cooking, I made a mistake with something. Oh, I forgot to do grease the pan when I was doing the chicken.
Yeah,
Remember
but that
we made-
worked out just fine.
It did. It was delicious. Okay, it said one at a time, but I added both.
All right, so again, it said one at a time, but she added both. Tony has never heard Malafaguda either.
Tony who?
Tony Pacifico.
Oh.
Well,
What can I say?
the Fodies have, for sure. They were very surprised that we'd never heard that word, that I'd never heard that word before. Hey, Catherine.
I'm surprised too.
It was definitely
So
a
we
good
added
one.
2 eggs to the ricotta cheese and the Parmesan and salt.
And again, we're mixing with a spoon. We're not going to use any kind of, whisk or anything. Just a spoon or a fork. That's what we use.
It says add cooked sausage. Oh, it says beating after each with a wooden spoon. Okay, so much for a wooden spoon.
Oh, it's not like we don't have a million wooden spoons, too.
Here.
I know. Wait, look at all those.
Okay.
Most of those are wooden spoons.
Add cooked sausage.
All right, so we made the
Pepperoni.
sausage earlier.
The gabagool, well, it calls for ham. I don't like ham, so I did not use it. And mozzarella. So we're gonna, the gabagool and diced boiled eggs. So we're gonna add that all together after I browned up the Italian sausage
Did you
today.
drain it all? Do you drain the sausage or no? Just
it's not, no.
all right. And that was what kind of Italian sausage? Did you use mild, sweet,
Mild.
spicy?
I used mild. I was going to use spicy, but I used mild.
Judy Early's watching, and yes, Janine, all Italians have wooden spoons, and all Italian kids have been beaten with them. So there's that.
Well, that's what they were for. They weren't for cooking.
Well, that's the way you used them. And she would make us get the spoon to beat us with as well. So, you know.
Oh my God, Janine.
Did you not say, go get the spoon?
And did I beat you with it?
All the time.
Oh, what a liar.
All the time.
Yeah,
It was terrible.
yeah.
Kate
They were
said, hi,
abused.
my Mimi and Janine. Actually, it's from Bart. Happy Good Friday.
Happy Good Friday, Bart.
And Judy said, oh, don't worry,
Miss-
Judy. She's already got a care package set up for you. So you'll be getting some.
Yes, I'm going to make my rounds tomorrow.
Yeah.
But I'll call her when I'm leaving.
Jude, Mom got I'm sure Sherry told you, they're beautiful. So I don't know if you guys can see on the end there, those are the flowers that the Revels sent to Mimi for Easter. Aren't they pretty?
Okay.
Jenny, you can say that all you want, but that's apparently in Italian families what you're supposed to do. And just see what Val said, that they got broken over her butt. I can't tell you how many wooden spoons these moms go through.
Okay, we're adding the pepperoni.
Did you think better of what you were going to say?
Yes.
Wendy said I still deserve the spoon.
Yes, she does, Wendy. I have to agree with you.
Whatever.
Okay, I just added the pepperoni. It says add the pepperoni, the ham and mozzarella, and then stir it. So I'm going to... What happened to the mozzarella? Oh, it's right here. Okay.
All right, so she bought the shredded mozz, but then I cut it up a little bit, like
Right.
chopped it a little bit easier so that it melts better and more evenly in the
Well,
pie.
actually, it was fresh mozzarella sliced.
Oh, so
So it
Ella, Jenny's daughter, said you shouldn't hit, well, she said don't hit little kids with wooden spoons.
Oh.
Well, there you go. That was a good comment, Jenny, and that's why I'm scarred for life.
Tell her to go to bed. It's time.
Oh. And I'm sure you heard that. Valerie said that blue is your color, Kath. And Judy's missing the googly eyes.
Okay. Now, we're going to add, let's see, mozzarella, prosciutto, piccolo. Okay.
Hi, Nikki.
Now
All right.
we're going to add the gabagool.
And for regular people, Gabagool is Capicola,
Well,
but
and salami.
we call it Gabagool.
The only thing I haven't added, which this recipe calls for, is ham. But you got the Italian ham, which is the gabagool. I don't like ham. And there's enough salt in here.
Enough salt. We're all going to blow up like balloons. Hey, Sarah Smiles. Sarah Poulos joined.
Hi, Sarah.
Hi, Sarah.
Okay, it's time for a drink.
Wow, it's surprising that it took you that long.
This is hard to mix this stuff together.
I know. I'm always happy to be your sous chef.
Okay, this is the point where it
Hey,
says,
Michelle.
after you do all the meats, prepare your pastry shell, roll it out. So we're not doing that. We are going to...
We are going to prepare our pastry shell by
Right.
getting it out of the refrigerator.
Exactly right. First I got to do the eggs.
How much time do you have left on the other one that you need to do the egg wash? You good?
Yeah, it's 7:30, almost 7:30, 8:15,
Okay.
so 8
Okay.
o'clock I'm going to do it.
Hi, Evelyn. All right, so the eggs need to be diced, but all she's going to do is use the little egg slicer and then just turn it to do it the other direction. So we use that egg slicer all the time. Little tip for you. Love it. Best. Uniform. And if you know me, you know I like things to be uniform, and that definitely does it. I make egg salad using that, by the way. It's just so pretty. Those nice lines. Isn't that pretty? Hi, Carm. Mela just joined.
Oh, thank God, because she could straighten you out.
There's nothing she needs to do to straighten me out. She knows. She's got one of her own at home.
Yes,
she
does.
knows.
She does.
She's got a younger version of me at home. Don't Mimi's nails look nice, Judy? Thank you for noticing.
They're all grown out.
And I don't know where the camera is, so you can see my little Easter bunny ones, my cute little bunny butt. Love them. But yes.
Camilla, have you made the? Well, you had to see hers last year.
Yeah.
It was wonderful. It was so pretty.
Yeah, Camilla makes pretty food.
Camilla's a good cook.
She is a good cook. I miss her cooking. Camilla said she loves us both.
I know. She doesn't know better about you.
Of course she knows better. She knows enough.
Okay.
She knows exactly what she needs to know. Camilla knows that sometimes I can be a little much. But that's it.
I'm going to put it in here so it's easier to mix.
Okay. So she's putting it in a bigger bowl just because it's so much stuff
there's
to
so
be
much,
able to
yeah.
have more room. I know we do. I'd love to come visit. Now that I'm working again, Camilla, we're gonna make that happen. How come you didn't start in the bigger bowl?
I tell you the truth, I put it there for that, but when I mixed the Parmesan and the ricotta in here, I just continued. I just didn't think about it.
I know, Camilla. Believe me, that's what I said. You have a younger version of me at home. I think Valerie's fresher, though. I really do. I think Valerie's more fresh than I am. All right. I'm just saying. That's what I think. Where's Dawn? She'd say it too.
Okay.
Hi, Lynn.
Camilla, don't watch this. Do you make your pie shell? Ask him. Do you make your pie shells?
Why do I have to ask her?
Oh,
You just
I
ask
know.
her right now. I'll let you know what she
Camilla,
says.
do you make your pie shells? Because if you do, we're gonna keep this out of the video.
Valerie Fody, you're going to get struck by lightning. You are fresh. Yes, you're honest, but you are still fresh.
Camilla, do you make your own pie shells?
All right,
Probably
I'll let you know when she answers.
does. She probably does.
Boy, I mean, they're so good. And it's the stuff inside that counts. But she probably does. I agree. I made that pie shell that one time that was delicious. My sister said it was the best pie shell she ever had. When I made that potato pie. Sorry, we've lost her. She's reading again. Do you want me to read it to you? Camilla just said she uses already crust.
Oh, good.
Just like you just did.
I don't feel bad then.
All right, she feels better, Camilla. She was gauging
Oh, yeah.
herself by you. Her success as a chef. If anybody's seen my ass, you can gauge her cooking by that. Oh, sorry, Ella.
Told you she needs to go to bed.
I know, right? All right, so what are you doing?
Oh, I'm just pricking the,
Yeah, Lucy, right? Pre-made all the way.
yeah.
Less work for mother. And they taste really good. I like the pre-made crusts. I'm sure you can tell the difference when you make fresh made. What are you doing now?
Well, this is going to be at the top. I should have took it out because it's got to get soft. It'll soften right away. So I
Okay.
got to put it on top.
Okay. Do you want me to
Now-
sit on it and warm it up?
Obviously, this is a lot of mixture. So I'm going to save some of it.
And what will you do with it?
I'll make it again.
All right.
Won't go bad. None of it'll go bad.
So the other one you didn't do a top,
No,
but
this
this one
one
you
has a
do.
top.
Okay. How come?
I don't know. It just does.
All right.
It's made up like a pie. That's why, I don't know. Always done it that way.
Yeah.
When you get it in restaurants, it's the same thing. It's got a top.
Well, Lucy, you have some toddler twins at home, so I'm sure it is much easier for you to use like the ready-mades. If you're sitting at home making fresh pie crust in addition to raising those two, I would think that you're going to make everybody else jealous. So Mom is making, right now, she's making Pizza Rustica. And so it's basically a rustic Italian meat pie. And there is everything but the kitchen sink in there. It's got, Mom, tell the meats.
It's got gabagool, pepperoni,
Cooked sausage.
cooked sausage, Italian sausage, what else? And salami.
And is this the one that calls for ham, or was it the other one?
This one calls for ham, but I didn't put it in. Well, the gabagool is Italian ham. So, and that's it.
Yeah.
And the brown Italian sausage.
And Judy, you've had it
doesn't
before.
go-
Mom makes it every year, so you've had
Well,
it.
she's had the other one. She hasn't had this one. I haven't made this one since I've been in Florida.
Oh, okay. All right.
It's been 10 years.
Oh, hey, Alita. Oh, Lita joined.
Hi, Alita.
She's probably had it too when you've made it. It is
She could've.
delicious. It's so, so yummy.
Now this also, the last 15 minutes, you brush with an egg wash to get the golden on the crust. Right now this crust, I'm supposed to put the top, but it's a little frozen yet, so I'm waiting for it to soften up to put it on top.
You want to take it out of the take it out of the pan and put it in the microwave for a second?
No, it'll be fine. They soften real quick.
Want me to work it?
Nope.
Okay.
I want you to do anything. I want you
Well,
to just continue talking.
I need a new drink. So I gotta go do that. I can't hold this up that way. I don't know why I gotta try and focus. There we go. Focus and back in.
Okay, I'm going to put this in a container so we have it. And I'm going to freeze it.
You're gonna write on it to say what it is. Otherwise, in 3 months when we look at it and we go, what is this? Do you remember what this is? I don't remember what this is. Then we won't know. I would like everybody to see my Tupperware container down there. So I don't know if you guys can see how neat. And I've got all of the lids stacked so they are by size, so you know what you need to get. Isn't that fantastic? It's one of those magazine holders. I think it's a great idea and thought maybe it was a good idea for you to see it. Right? She's the fresh one, Valerie. I agree with you. Valerie said that you're fresh. That's what Valerie said.
That?
She did. Mm-hmm. That's what she said.
Nice, Valerie.
I know. That's what happens. That's because Valerie is fresh. Mom, do you want me to find something for you?
No. Don't worry that I have a patch on my back and I can't bend. That's all right.
That's what I said. See, that's what happens. I might be fresh, but she tries to lay on that guilt trip. Oh, it's so tough. She did not mean me, Camilla. See, now she just called me a little S-H-I-T, and I don't want to say that with Ella's sweet little ears on there.
Ella doesn't know how to spell?
Well, she might. She's old enough, she probably can smell. So, Janine, fresh means sassy. But we've always said fresh in our families. We've just always said fresh. When somebody has like a potty mouth or is a sassy girl, then we say they're fresh. And I know in the 80s and the 90s, fresh took on an entirely different lingo where it meant like they're cool. Man, that's so fresh. But we never jumped on that bandwagon. It was always fresh. I give a fresh mouth. She can spell. I know, Jenny. Not having kids of my own, I always have a skewed reality around like when they do certain things and accomplish certain things. I either expect a whole lot out of them or I expect nothing at all. That's typically my two levels. All right, Mom, it doesn't. So she's got the thing out of the pie plate. And because it was frozen, she's trying to work it a little bit with her hands. to soften it.
Again, I said it earlier, I'm not a baker. I'm going to do it this way.
Are you going to press it down at all?
Yes.
Oh my goodness gracious.
Hey, it's going to do the same thing.
Is that a malafaguta? That we didn't unfreeze it or whatever? It will do the same thing, but it needs to be warmed up because you want it to cook or bake at the same rate as the one. So Val said to flatten it with a rolling pin. I don't even know if we have a rolling pin. Do we have a rolling pin? We do. We never use rolling pins. All right, I'm not going to say her name anymore. She who shall not be named. Yeah, that'll help.
Yeah. See?
And so Joni said that was a good idea.
Thank you, Joni.
Yeah, that helps. I would have turned it the other way.
I would have too, but it would have fell apart.
Yeah, I agree with you, Judy. Judy thinks it'll fall as it cooks.
It will.
It will. It will, and it'll
Especially
mold.
that I got the air pockets.
It'll mold around it. It'll be fine.
Okay, it is now going in the oven.
And is that same temperature?
Mm-hmm.
So it's going in at 350. And how long does that one go in?
I don't know. Okay. It says preheat oven to 400, so it's in between. But it doesn't say for how long.
Do you want me to look at it?
Camilla, how long?
All right, so Camilla, how long do you think that should go in the oven with the top and the bottom?
Sprinkle a little
It's on 350. She's got to sprinkle it with a little water, so that's the other thing that's happening. Do you want me to look at the recipe and see if it says it and you're just missing it?
Yeah, you can look.
All right, let's see. 400. The time required is empty. Okay, and before taking out of the oven. Yep, doesn't say it anywhere on here. So Camilla said she does hers about 45 minutes.
Okay.
All right, so that's it. And I can't set the timer because she prefers to remember stuff.
So that's it, kids.
That's it. Okay, so any questions about what Kathy just did for us tonight? Or just questions about life in general that you want her to answer for you?
Not me. You Miss Know-It-All here.
No, for you. You're the one who's the chef. Joni, do you think 45 minutes is too long? Because Joni just said 45 minutes, question mark.
I'm going to watch it. I'm going to keep an eye on it.
Well, so the thing is, it's very thick. It's a lot of meat. Even though the meat is cured and cooked, there's other things like the eggs and everything else that's not cooked. So it needs to set up. So I think probably 30, 45 minutes. We've got the gas oven, so that's a little hotter. So I think that's probably a good one. Now, I know you put the fork holes in it. The things that I've seen Camilla do is she cuts little vents. She's so pretty. It's so pretty.
Yes, hers is beautiful.
Yours is beautiful too.
We haven't seen it yet.
That's true. But I've seen it years gone by. Mm-hmm. All right, so you see how much leftover she has there. I mean,
It was really for 2 pies. I should have cut the meats that it asked for in half, and I didn't. But that's okay. It won't go to waste.
No, but the thing is, we need to write with marker on that thing what it is, so we remember what it is later on and find it again. I'm sure everybody else does that too when you look in your freezer and you have stuff that's been in there and you don't know what it is. Yeah, we do that quite a bit. Although, what did you break the other day that was in the freezer and it was plastic?
Yeah, it shattered.
It was weird.
Some sauce you made left over from the
Oh,
shrimp.
it was the Bang Bang shrimp sauce.
Bang Bang shrimp sauce, right. And it just shattered. I never saw that happen to plastic.
Yeah, it was weird. Yeah, I agree, Camilla. I think it'll probably be 30 minutes in the gas oven. Plus, it called for... Although this one said preheat oven to 400, and you've got it on 350, so you'll have to find some sort of happy medium there. All right, well, it doesn't seem like anybody has any questions for the chef. We wish everybody a very happy Good
Easter,
Friday
everybody.
and a happy Easter. I don't know what's going to be next on the cooking channel. I know that there's been a lot of requests for Mom's, so I don't know what happened to her. What happened? What were you doing down there?
I dropped some pie shell on the floor.
Oh.
I cleaned the
We're
floor.
saying goodbye to everybody.
I said goodbye. I had a bend and picked that up. I was stepping on it.
You could have waited a minute and said goodbye to everybody. So, Mom, the request on the table is for you to make sauce.
Well, I don't know when.
I'm not asking when, but can you
Yes.
commit to people that you'll make sauce? And if you have any other requests and things that you would like to see Kathy make, let us know. We'll see what we can do. So happy Easter, everybody.
Happy
And
Easter,
hi,
everybody.
Everett. Pizza next. Oh, she's not going to be doing the pizza,
Oh, no.
Val.
She
Sorry,
didn't.
honey.
No.
I can do the pizza. Mimi's no pizza
Oh,
person.
no.
He
Although,
thinks we
that
can see
dough-
them. Hi, Everett. So Everett is Jenny's son.
Oh, okay.
What were we gonna say? That dough? Yeah, we got the dough actually from Publix,
was
and it was delicious. But that pizza that we made I made was really, really good. So Danny says sauce. I agree. Quite frankly, I don't know how to make Mom's sauce. So for me, that would be a treat too. Anyway, guys, I love you all. Thank you so much for joining
Yes,
on a
thank
Friday
you.
night. And we will definitely post finished pictures of both pies.
Absolutely.
I can't keep up with how she's moving, so I'm sorry about the movement of
I'm
this
sorry.
thing. It's fine. We're not professionals. It's fine. But happy Easter, y'all, and
Yes,
we will
happy
talk to you
Easter,
all soon.
everybody.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.